working as assistant professor in the Department of Economics, VSK University, PG Center, Yelburga. I was explaining you regarding the international financial institutions. It is there in the fifth chapter of International Trade and Finance. I explained you thoroughly regarding the World Bank, its evolution, functions, and objectives, and other issues related to World Bank. So today also we will have a discussion on the topic of one of the most important international financial institution. It is called as IMF. IMF International Monetary Fund. So as I explained in my previous class, in 1944, the Bretton Woods Conference was taken place. In that conference, the decision was taken to establish the World Bank as well as International Monetary Fund. These two institutions were established in order to assist the countries which were suffered by the Second World War. So presently in the IMF we have topmost position. It is called as the managing director. So currently the managing director of IMF is the Christian Giorgio, and there are around 189 member countries in the IMF. It is located in the Washington DC. In fact, each country or region is represented by a member on the fund's executive board and numerous staff members also. So here IMF has different functions. So we have let us discuss the very important functions which are performed by International Monetary Fund. The first and foremost function of International Monetary Fund is exchange stability. So here the IMF maintains the exchange stability. The first important function of IMF is to maintain the exchange stability, thereby to discourage and fluctuation in the rate of exchange rate. In fact, we have so-called exchange rate in the international level. So exchange rate means it is the rate is being fixed by the various countries based on the supply and demand of the various countries' currencies. So IMF main task is to maintain the exchange stability at the international level. The second function of IMF, it is also a very important function of IMF. It is eliminating BOP disequilibrium. In fact, the BOP means balance of payment. The balance of payment means it is a statistical record of the economy during a period of time with the rest of the world, or it is an economic activities which are recorded in the country with the other countries for a particular year. In fact, the main motto of IMF is to provide the loan to eliminate the balance of payment disequilibrium in the member country. Especially, it provides loan to the developing countries which are suffering or which are facing the disequilibrium in the balance of payment. The third function of IMF is to stabilize the economies. The IMF has an important function to advise the member countries on various economic and monetary matters, and thereby it also tries to stabilize the economies of various member countries. Then the fourth function of IMF is credit facilities. It also provides the credit facility, maintaining the various borrowings and credit facilities, so as to help the member countries in correcting disequilibrium in their balance of payment. In fact, in IMF we have one of the peculiar concept everyone needs to understand. It is called as SDR, special drawing right. In fact, the special drawing right was created by International Monetary Fund in the year of 1969. Special drawing right means it is a kind of reserve held by the different nations in the IMF account. It is also called as paper currency. The next function of IMF is the maintaining the balance between demand and supply of the currency. In fact, so we have so called as exchanging rate, like exchange. exchange market, or it is also called as exchange stability also. So we have so many types of exchange rate, like fixed exchange rate, flexible exchange rate, and managed floating exchange rate. Here IMF tries to stabilize the exchanging of currency between the many countries based on demand and supply of the member countries. The next function of IMF is to reducing the tariffs. So tariffs, we are well aware of the definition of tariff. Tariff, it is usually imposed on the import of a importing items. So the fund also aims to reducing the tariff, other restrictions imposed on international trade by the member countries. In fact, we have one of the greatest institutions at international level. It is called as World Trade Organization. Even World Trade Organization main function is to reduce the tariff or eliminating the tariff, and liberalize the economic barriers. So here IMF also works in order to meet the desires of World Trade Organization. In fact, World Trade Organization is also called as International Watching Dog. The next function of IMF is general watch. The IMF is also keeping general watch on the monetary and fiscal policy followed by the member countries to ensure no fluctuation of provisions of the character. In fact, here in the national level, we have fiscal policy and monetary policy. The fiscal policy is dealt by the ministry, by the government, and the monetary policy is being dealt by RBI, which is also called as a central bank. So these monetary policy and fiscal policy are very important instruments which try to help the maintaining the stability in the economy, and also try to maintaining the price stability in the economy. So as I told you, the monetary policy is being dealt by the governor of the central bank, and fiscal policy is being dealt by the Ministry of Finance. So this is all about the International Monetary Fund. My dear students, kindly watch this video, and if you get any kind queries, you are free to ask me. Thank you so much for watching this video.